Hey guys, Radical Reg back at you with another really cool game review, and that game is going to be Republic for the PS4. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know about Republic, and it's a damn shame because, you know, this game actually was kickstarted a couple years ago, and it actually came up as episodic content on the mobile phone. And I briefly saw it back then, but I don't like playing games on small devices like that. So they announced that it was going to be ported to the PS4, and that happened in a Contraband edition, which is the one I just showed you. It comes with a manifesto. I believe it came with a soundtrack and some other things I can't really remember, but I'll show you details on that at the end of the video. The game plays like a survival horror, well, not a stealth survival horror kind of. And when I say survival horror, I don't mean it as in scary, but it just controls. You could tell the people were fans of the old school Resident Evil games, so you're constantly switching camera angles, which is cool. You know, well, we'll just go into detail. Let's check it out.
Do you see me? Wait. Please, I need your help. I don't have much time. They want to erase me. They want to erase who I am. They're coming.
Who defaced the pages of this manifesto? This is a disaster. This is poison. Who fed you this poison? It was the librarian, wasn't it? That snake. How did nobody see these being distributed? Where is it? Not the defaced manifesto. Where is it? Tell me. Oh.
But you are them.
Child, where is it?
Where's what?
I did not call for Prizrak.
Our computer scrubbed the word poison. I have to check it out.
I am talking about this, you idiot. Poison for the mind.
It's just a manifesto.
Not just.
We are taking her
I
to
didn't read
calibration.
I am
anything.
in charge, your Derringer. You will put her in a confinement cell.
So even though you start the game off in jail, not all is lost. You play as two characters. The right analog stick controls the cameraman, which is you, and you can unlock doors for Hope. You know, hack certain devices so she can get by. You know, set up like certain alarms to like trick enemies into like going in other directions, which is nice. So that helps get Hope around. The left analog stick controls Hope, and when you control her, it pretty much feels like a Resident Evil slash, I would say, a Metal Gear Solid type game, because you're constantly hiding. But the way the game is played, it seems like it's almost like, I won't say tank controls, like maybe more advanced tank controls, which is really good. You're constantly sneaking about enemies, and you could pickpocket them to get certain items you might need to progress to another area. The environments really feel big because you have no idea where you are. I mean, what is told to you is that you're in some kind of school, and this school is massive. So you're constantly finding like new areas to travel in. You're gonna have to constantly look at your map to remember certain areas. And if you get caught, you know, hey, it's not the end of the world. You know, if you have a weapon on you, you could stun the guard or you know, or knock them out. But if you don't have anything, most likely you're gonna get put back in your jail cell. But that's okay. That's not a game over. It's basically gonna just put you where you have to unlock the door again and let Hope out again, and she gets out. One thing I just wanted people to remember about this game is that to constantly flesh out the story, you're gonna have to like watch TV, read notes, and really pay attention to that stuff, because when it comes to these type of games, the story is not really fleshed out besides maybe cinematic scenes and stuff like that. But if you want to get the whole gist of the story, make sure you read notes, watch the TV when you have a chance. You know, It puts out some good information on what's really going on. It might seem confusing, but it all comes together towards the end, so don't even worry about it. But the game was originally 5 episodes, and those 5 episodes, the 4th episode, which is kind of like somewhat different, you're being stalked by an insane guard, and he's no joke. You do not want to get caught by this guy because he is not all there, and he will beat your character down. So make sure you stay hidden from him at all costs. And you know, I would say the 4th chapter in this game, a lot of people don't really care for it that much, but I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot, and it does take away from a little bit of the pacing of the game just because you're constantly just trying to hide from this guy. But I thought it was really cool. It kind of reminded me somewhat of a more relaxed version of Nemesis stalking you. So I mean, I know that's Nemesis is pretty crazy, but you know, this guy, he wasn't as bad as Nemesis, but still, you know, you can still sneak up on him. Nemesis, you would never be able to sneak up on him. But other than that, you know, the chapter was like I said, I enjoyed it a lot, and the game is just really it's really interesting. It's totally a game that you would want to play on the big TV. Going back to like how the game was originally released, it's kind of hard to say like how people play this on their mobile phones and stuff like that. I'm not a mobile phone guy, so I'm not really used to it. But playing it on the big TV is just more, I would say, enjoyable than what it would be on a small handheld device.
These chains are tough.
So there you have it. That is Republic for the PS4 system. To me, it's a total hidden gem. The game won't cost you much. I mean, right now, I think on Amazon they had copies going for $12 to $15. But something weird happened. I think GameStop was buying up a lot of them, and I saw like used copies in GameStop when they never sold it new. So that was kind of strange. But it's a game that you guys, I think everybody will love, especially if you're a fan of Resident Evil or the Metal Gear genres. The game just really came out of nowhere, and it's a shame that no one really knows about it. You know, I'm glad that I'm the type of person that really like keeps my eye out for stuff like this, because a lot of the overshadowed games are the ones that are some of the best games out there. I'm not saying Republic is the best game out there, but still, you know, it's just one of those games that shouldn't be missed. It should be looked at. It should be talked about today. And I'm happy that I didn't have to play it as episodic content, because that game would have drove me crazy, because I want to know what happens next. You constantly want to move forward, so I'm glad I got to play it in the full package. But anyways, if there's anybody out there looking for the Manifesto edition, it's called the Contraband edition, excuse me. It's out there. People are charging, I think, around $60 to $80 for it, which is slightly over what it originally went for, I believe. I can't remember what I paid for mine's. Or no, I actually paid like, I think it was like $50 or something. I can't remember. Gosh, I have to look back. But anyways, it's up to you if you want that version of it. I mean, either way, the game is still pretty cheap if you get the standard edition. And that is Republic for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and check out my Patreon if you have a chance to do that. So I will see you guys later.